I am Natasha Chepngetich from Migori Teachers Training College. I surveyed around the school college compound and came up with a pressing problem that was soil erosion. As we all know that we got 4 types of soil erosion, that is splash, sheet, rill and gully erosion. Causes of soil erosion: 1, we have high intensity of rainstorms which remove topsoil, especially on slope and unprotected ground. The second cause is intensive farming and improper plowing techniques. For example, if you use poor planning machines in land. Third point, heavy winds which degrades the soil and results in desertifications. We go to effects of soil erosion. Point number 1, makes land less productive for agriculture. Point number 2, pollutes waterways and can alter how water flows through the landscape. Point number 3, potentially making flooding more common. We go to solutions of soil erosion. Point number 1 is we got to plant trees on barren land which limits erosion of soil. Point number 2, planting cover crops during off-season. By addressing soil erosion as the problem we are facing mostly in our college, I came up with the conclusion that planting of trees reduces the occurrence of soil erosion in a school compound, which helps in holding the soil firm. Thank you.
My name is Mwita Isaac Wambura from Migori Teachers College. Here are some of special problems that I have identified here in the college, and I have come with the solution. Problem number 1 is disaster management. Sheep are susceptible to various diseases such as foot rots, parasites, and point number 2, poor nutrition optimization. Poor nutrition can lead to lower productivity, poor growth rate, and increase susceptibility to diseases. Point number 3 is genetic improvement. In breedings and the lack of genetics, diversity can result in poor health and productivity. So, solution number 1, college can conduct research on effective disease management practice, develop and test new vaccines, and offer training program for farmers to early disaster, disease detection and the prevention strategies. Solution number 2, college can develop and promote balanced diet plans, conduct research on the nutritional needs of sheep and different strategies of growth, and of workshops on sustainable and cost-effective feeding practice. And then solution number 3 is college can learn breeding program to improve genetics diversity, conduct genetic research to identify desirable traits and improve resources of selectivity breeding practices. Thank you.
Precious Mogori from Migori TTC. I surveyed around the school compound and came up with a pressing problem that there is presence of weeds and excess bushes around the school compound. Here are the causes. Cause number 1, it's about open spaces. This one comes as the bare soil provide an opportunity for weeds to grow. The second one is lack of maintenance. The third one is compacted soil, especially in high traffic areas that can stress desirable plants and give weeds a competitive advantage. Effects. Number one, competition for resources. As the weeds grow, they compete and give out space for other things not to grow well. Number two is increased production cost. Solution to the problems. Number one, regular maintenance. Two, proper landscaping practices, and possibly the implementation of integrated weed management to keep the school compound free of the weeds. In conclusion, planting maize in the school can increase the food security and also economic benefits. Thank you.
My name is Elijah Undari Lucas from the 8th, year 1. I walked around the school compound and came along large tracts of land that were not well worked on properly. And during my survey, I came to realize that the problems that might occur to that reason were because of high cost of labor, too much financial input that led to farmers not to work on those farms properly. So in due course, I came up with a solution and on how we should work on innovative gardens for growing crops. So these are the guidelines on how we work on innovative gardens in growing crops, apart from growing crops in large scales. Number one, we have to plan and design. Number two, we select the type of crops that we should plant there. Number three, we have soil and fertilization. We should know the type of soil and also the kind of the fertilization that's in there. We also need to know about watering system. Another point is also about pest and disease management. Another point that we should also consider is harvesting and maintenance of crops. Having those points considered, we also have benefits of innovative gardens. So number one, we have it helps in space efficiency. It also helps to reduce resource conservation. It also helps to increase yields. It also promotes sustainability, and lastly, it's also accessible. We can easily manage it and access it in an easy manner. Thank you.
My name is Gloria Manja Jibo from Gori Teachers Training College, DPTP. My identified pressing problem was soil degradation and food insecurity in our school compound. So first of all, I came up with the causes of this soil degradation and food insecurity, which one of causes of soil degradation in our school compound was deforestation. In our school compound was deforestation, which I identified in our fields, and overgrazing. And then another cause of soil degradation was urbanization. And food security was poverty, poor agricultural practices, and inadequate food distribution. So through these my pressing problems, I came up with my project theme, which was establishment and care for mango plants. These were the best fruits which I identified were pawpaw and mango. So through this, in my establishment, first of all, I came up with the site selection and preparation. So I surveyed around the school compound area, and I identified degraded areas and community spaces suitable for planting pawpaw and mango trees. And the next thing, I first soil tested my area, which I conducted a soil test to determine the pH levels and the nutrient deficiencies, which we ensured as our group. The site we selected was appreciated for mango and pawpaw cultivation. The attached pictures will be in my e-portfolio. So these two fruits, I had to select the varieties which will be suitable in our county, as a Migori county. The mango type I selected was Alfonso. So this Alfonso, its advantages in this area is it's excellent in fruit quality and it has a moderate tree size. The one advantage which I identified was it has large seeds. Then pawpaw I came up with the Sunrise Solo. This Sunrise Solo variety is the most popular in Kenya around Migori County, and it has high sugar content that makes it sweet. So it is also adaptable to many climatic conditions. So the planting processes were seedlings. First I came up with the high quality mango and pawpaw seedlings from a reputable nurseries around the school area. And I dug all twice, as wide as deep as the root ball of the seedlings. And the care and maintenance of my fruits were this. I regularly water these young trees to establish roots once and to reduce watering frequency, but ensure deep watering. Then I do mulching. I apply organic mulch around the base of the trees to retain moisture and regulate soil temperature. Then I do fertilization, which I use a balanced fertilizer with essential nutrients, which is NPK, and I applied it as per recommended schedules. So monitoring and pest management in my fruits, I do regular inspections to monitor my trees for signs of pests and diseases. So I use this integrated pest management to control pests and diseases, combining biological, cultural, and chemical methods as necessary, according to our pH, soil test pH in our school compound soil. Then, through this, I came up with the expected outcomes, these are the environmental impact, the main theme why I did this project. So this was to improve our soil because we had a soil degradation. So the fruits I planted increases organic matter in the soil from leaf, litter, improving soil fertility and structure. And another one was erosion control. As our group, we came out with the soil erosion. So I identified the soil around the compound were experiencing soil erosion. So through this plantation of my fruits, they reduce soil erosion due to the root system of pawpaw and mango, which is stabilizing the soil. And then biodiversity. They enhance local biodiversity by providing habitat for various species. And then in our food security, food production, through regular production of mangoes, providing a reliable source of nutrition for the community, which also we come up with the economic benefits. So in conclusion, by addressing soil degradation and food insecurity through the establishment and care for mango and pawpaw trees, the project aims to create sustainable and beneficial impact on both the environmental and community areas. So generally, in conclusion, in both our projects as per our group, we came up with the solution of planting trees, which is important to reduce soil erosion and soil degradation. Thank you.